everyone, and welcome. I am One World Sheep once again, and welcome, ladies and gents, to yet another live stream where today we're going to be playing the hip, the dope, the totally tubular Ratchet and Clank on the Sony PlayStation 2. You sound how I feel. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got a really sore throat today, so if my voice sounds a bit weird at any point, that's probably why, but you know, going to have a chill stream, and honestly, I'm just looking forward to getting through this game anyway, because this is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. And every couple of years, I go back and replay it, and it's always a fun time. In fact, I think this is probably the Ratchet & Clank game I've played the most. I really need to get around to playing through 2 and 3 a lot more often, but next time I do those games will probably also be on a live stream. So, yeah. Hey, you love Ratchet & Clank? Excellent! Alright, first things first, let's go right into the options and set some more settings. I'm going to keep it on 50 Hz, just due to the way it emulates. It's just, I find these games on emulator, when they run at 60 Hz, they're smoother-ish, but they also have weird frame hitches. It's strange. And where is the subtitles on? I have to turn the subtitles on when I'm already in game. That's a bit naff. I guess we're just going to jump right into it, so lovely. You got a throat virus. Oh no! Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Oh gosh. I'm hoping that's not what I got, see. That would be grim. I've been ill enough this past year, I don't want to get ill again. Alright, let's just dive right on in. Kizil Plateau, Planet Velden. Beautiful. So weird the subtitle options don't show up though until I've been in the game once. It's so strange.
Final step.
You've had it since Thursday, so you got a few days left before you get better. Well, hopefully the days pass quickly and you're back to normal in no time. Hey there, how you doing? How's your new phone handling ya? Also, it's kind of weird. I'm playing this on the emulator, right? So the game in general will look really crisp and clear because the game will be running in HD. But these cutscenes are still, like, they're FMV cutscenes. So they're still kind of crunchy. They're running still at the PS2 res, but it shouldn't look too bad, hopefully. Won't be nearly as crisp as the gameplay though, because the gameplay will look delicious. And honestly, I recommend people like emulate this over playing the HD remasters, because the HD remasters of Ratchet & Clank, I don't know, my experiences with them haven't been the best. Like, they're okay, they're a way to play the game, but, you know, if you can play the PS2 version, just play the PS2 version, it's better. Should be good by Friday, going on past details with the virus. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I absolutely adore this game. It's just one of those games that's like, again, I play it once every couple of years and I always fully enjoy it every time. It's just got so much charm and style to it, you know? And while I like the current Ratchet and Clank games, there's something about the original trilogy that, you know, the new games just don't capture. It's kind of strange. But there we are. Our buddy boy Clank has crashed. Let's do a bit of rescuing, shall we? Well, first things first, options, subtitles, let's turn them on. Again, why isn't this an option in the main menu? That's such a weird thing to, you know, not have to worry about. Never knew how clear the picture should have been when speaking on the phone. You can hear people, and it's so much better. I'm glad. Excellent. You're naked? Oh my. Interesting. Yeah, this is the best way to enjoy a bit of Ratchet and Clankage with a bit of nudity. What can I tell you? But anyway, this is Ratchet and Clank. It's a 3D platformer for the PlayStation 2, and you can sort of tell in some ways it's an early PS2 game because this came out way back in the year 2002. But so you know, there's a certain lack of polish compared to the Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3. Mostly in the controls of, you know, like visually the game looks gorgeous, but in terms of the controls, there's a lack of polish. But you know, it's still a bloody fantastic time all around, and I 100% recommend it to absolutely everyone. Time to get wet. Stop teasing. Oh my! Ah, lovely jubbly. But anyway, to start things off, what we mostly got is just essentially this wrench and this, which is the bomb glove. And this allows us to chuck bombs at enemies, which I'm not going to waste any small fry here. We're going to deal with bigger enemies with that. But this is kind of the thing that's, like, split this game apart from, say, the likes of, well, Jak and Daxter, well, at least the original Jak and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, you know, is the fact that this is a really big emphasis on weaponry, and shooting. In fact, quite a few people argue that, as time goes on, it's less of a platformer and more of a shooter. For me, I still consider it a platformer, even if the shooting becomes more important later on in the series, but, you know, that's beside the point. You have to set up the algorithm for your texting. Algorithm? How do you need an algorithm for texting? Hello? Unless it's like, oh, you mean to like fix typos and stuff, because, you know, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get to these cheeky boxes. So, all these bolts you want to get, these are essentially our currency in this game, so we want to collect as many of these as humanly possible. Yeah, instead of XX, it goes into XOXO. Oh, okay. So you just makes things easier for you. Okay, I get you. Anyway, time to use the bomb glove. So it's as simple as you just press the circle button, bish bash bosh, enemies go kaputskis. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What can I tell you? Indeed. Yes. And again, the big thing that kind of makes this version of the game tricky compared to the later ones is the fact that aiming is a little trickier to do. So the way to really aim properly in this game, there's two methods. One is to crouch and then do this. So basically this will move the aiming reticle around the area so it's easier to hit enemies. The other way is to go first person mode. You need to remember to do these, otherwise you're going to have a hard time in this game. Because otherwise you're going to be running around like absolute bonkers. And there's no strafing to speak of, sadly. That was something they added in the second game. Which in a lot of ways makes this game kind of harder to go back to. But it's also one of those weird things where if they were to, like, say, make a remake of this game and add strafing. I mean a full one-to-one remake, not like the PS4 remake. Then it probably would make the game way too easy if you can strafe, because the enemies are designed for this more clunkier control, so it's interesting. But yeah. Splendid. Let's go. Oh, it feels so good getting back into this again. Like, oh, I love this game so much. Lovely jubbly.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
The weird thing is, right, like, Ratchet changes his voice actor after this game, but
Do you know where I might find that fellow?
I don't know.
Well, he's on the radio
It's just kind of
every
weird how
week.
well
Other than
these
that,
PS2 era platformers hold up. You know, they're games I can always go back to and always enjoy for the most part. Like, all the Jak and Daxters, all the Sly Cooper, they're just so easy to get back to.
My race, the blog, have a small problem.
I have absolutely no idea, though, why this cutscenes, like these cutscenes by you with the FMV, they don't have subtitles for some reason. I have no idea why.
We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So
He's arguing with his phone when he asks Google to call someone.
using highly sophisticated technology, which
And that's why I don't use voice stuff on my phone. It never bloody works.
of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
I love the villains in this series. I have to be honest, like, especially the third game. Dr. Nefarious in the third game is mad. I love that guy. He's absolutely brilliant.
Actually, you could help me.
It doesn't even answer you when you say, "Hey, Google." Oh, God.
I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't.
I could never
I'm
get
missing
it
a
set up
crucial
properly. I
component
managed to
of
get
the ship.
Alexa working on there, but the problem with it is I need to have the Alexa app loaded for Alexa to work, so it's a bit more...
I so happen to be equipped
It's a bit of
with
an
some robotic
annoyance. That's the
ignition
big problem
systems.
when it comes to
My
mobile
programming
phones.
allows me to start any ship I
Hydrate the cheap,
choose.
no worries
So,
at all.
I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Oh. Lovely jubbly.
Deal.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sipping a lot of water this stream just because my throat is very off.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
I wonder who that ominous silhouette is. Suspicious.
So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
So suspicious. I know, right?
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
It's kind of weird. You can't, when you're playing this on the actual PS2, you can't even tell those are full FMV cutscenes, but playing them on an emulator where everything's really crisp and clear, it's like you can just tell, you know?
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
Oh dear.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! It's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Oh, the humor in this game's so great. Also, you're about to see the piloting on the level of my skill right now. Just gonna say that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't crash that beautifully if I tried.
Where are you?
You love it so much. Oh, I know. It holds up really, really well as well.
Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
In a lot of ways, I actually prefer this over the remake, because the remake is extremely pretty and it starts off really, really good. But the problem is, it doesn't seem to have the exact same level of charm as the original, and not only that, like, it has redesigned levels, and some levels are just taken out entirely. And it's just one of those cases where, I don't know, you kind of miss out a little bit of some of what made this game so special playing a remake. Not to say the remake's bad, because I even made a review about it. I love the remake of this game, but
Press the square button.
more often than not, I'm playing the original version. It's just something about it that just holds up really, really well. Kind of makes a change as well. I'm actually using a PlayStation controller for this, so usually when I'm emulating this game, I'm using an Xbox controller, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I have the buttons that actually fit the game for once. Boom. Lovely jubbly. Absolutely lovely jubbly. Right, I'm trying to remember though. I don't know where... I'm not going to be going for like all the skill points or all the gold bolts in this game. Mostly because I don't know where they all are and I just can't be bothered. Like, this is very much going to be a casual playthrough, but... Oh, it's not an explosive wall. If I see anything that is, you know, directly visible to me, or I know where something is, I will go out of my way to pick it up. I'm going to do it that way. It's just going to be a really chill playthrough for the most part. Oh gosh, I need to worry about that. Come on, get up, get up, get up! Actually, that's an oxygen meter right there, okay? I want to call attention to it. Because on the HD collection, that's bugged. So if I go in the water like this, that will never leave the screen. It will try, but it will kind of get stuck on the edge of the screen, so it'll be half off, half on. And it's such a... It's such an annoying bug that it's just like, ah. And again, I'm I am kind of slacking off the HD versions of this quite a bit, and I'm not going to tell you they're bad, because they're not. They're not bad, they're just not as good as playing it on the original, you know? It's just one of them situations, really. Oh, that looks like a suspicious wall. That is a suspicious wall! Lovely jubbly. So anyway, these are gold vaults. So essentially they are located throughout the course of the world, and you can use them later on to get certain specific upgrades. Unfortunately, they're not really relevant at all during the first playthrough of the game. They're more for a new game plus sort of deal. So we won't really be seeing them used in action unless I load up a new game quickly to show it off after I'm done with this. So yeah, it's unfortunate because you'd think the HD would be good enough, Buggy. Yeah, I think a part of it is though that I don't really blame the developers for it too much, because these PS2 games are made in such a very specific way that they take advantage of like bugs in the PlayStation 2 itself to get a lot of stuff done. That it's just considered extremely difficult. Like the PC version of Jak and Daxter that exists, right? I'm pretty sure that Naughty Dog, the developers of the original game, went on record saying they didn't think it was possible, you know? Because the code was just a mess. So it's just something with PS2 games, they're just hard to really play, I guess. Not play. What's the word I'm looking for here? They're hard to bring to other platforms, essentially. Anyway, here's the first weapon of the game that's not a bomb, the flamethrower. And this isn't too useful in this level, but we will be getting use of this in the next stage. I think this next room we might be able to use it quite a bit. It's really good as a crowd control thing. Recode? Recode? Did I say recode? Well, if I said recode, what I sort of mean is like they would need to like rebuild the entire game from scratch and rewrite all of the coding that makes up the game. Or at least do a lot of maintenance work. I don't know the details of everything, because obviously I never worked on these games, I'm not a programmer, but there's a lot of work that has to go into like making a HD version. That's why emulations like this are really good, because it means you can still think. Oh, that was the word I was looking for. Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't know though. It's still cool that I can just play this game anyway in the modern day on my PC. Oh my gosh, hello. Now, what's kind of interesting about this is the health system in this Ratchet Clank game, if I can figure out the button. There it is. As you notice, I got 4 hit points. That's a lot different from how it works in, say, the later games from the second game onwards, because the second game onwards becomes more of an RPG in that you have level up systems. You level up your weapons, you level up your health. But during the course of this game, we have 4 hit points, and that is it, until we get some upgrades later on, which are like findable items. Which, I don't know, it's just interesting looking at the original compared to the newer ones, going, okay, this is quite different, they changed this, they changed that. That's kind of the cool thing when you go back to the first game in the franchise. You get to see just how different things were, because, you know, games evolve quite a bit as they go on. Ah, damn it. That's neat. Extremely neat indeed. Alright, I want to jump over here. Yoink! Lovely jubbly. Now, there is one weapon in this game I'm unsure if I'm going to get yet. The weapon is called the Rhino. And it'll be introduced quite a bit later on, but it is the best weapon in the game. And the reason I'm not sure if I'm going to get it is because it requires a lot of money. So much money that I'd actually have to go out of my way to get it, because it's impossible to do it in one playthrough. Your kids say hi. Hi kids, how you guys doing? Hope you're behaving for your parents. Sorry if you could hear the dogs as well. The dogs are going bananas downstairs. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise with a cat in a hat. Lovely jubbly.
Dad blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The
It's such a
escape
shame that
transports are
the
taking on the
subtitles
rich
don't
folk on this
work on like the
goddamn
FMV
planet.
So why aren't
cutscenes.
you on one?
Socioeconomic
It's something I found
disparity.
like
What?
about
He
these
hasn't
older
got enough
games. They
force.
used to be
Working
not
people have
great
to
when it
wait
comes to
for Captain
subtitling.
Quark to save us.
Like, it's
Well,
only
got
recent
anything
games have
worth
been
a lot,
really, really
folks?
good
I
about
got
it.
This thing shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet.
It's
too.
debatable, but one of them is
Ratchet,
3
we
and the
can
other
use
is
that.
9 months. Ah, I see. So they're in that age. They're in that age group where things are going to be tricky.
Did you just slide down a sewer pipe?
Hydrated sheep, no worries at all.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close!
Very testing times. Oh yeah, I bet. I love these too, because it's just like, hey look, they're doing a fireworks display in my honor. I'm like, those aren't fireworks, those are bloody missiles, you absolute crazy people. Oh, jeez. It's madness.
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I am
doubt it.
so
He's a
glad I
pro
have like an
reporter,
audio
always
thing
going
that
off
filters
about
out
how
background
cool
noise,
he
because
is.
there is a lot of
Looks like
noise in
he's
this
in
house
trouble.
today.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobot.
Anyway, so what we got anyway there was an infobot, and essentially what it does is it lets us go to other planets. They're our main collectible during the course of the game, and it's really cool. You can sort of
You
see
can
that.
also-
Shut up, Gadgetron woman. You can see basically the whole map of where we're going to go. I'll see it in a low detail mode, but that little grey patch down there, that's our next destination. So we're going to head down there pretty soon. Lovely jubbly. That's your house every day, well, with the chaos and the noise. To be honest, it's kind of this house most days. Not every day, mind you, but most days. Mostly because the dogs are a blooming nightmare. But I digress. Woo! Whee! This is fun! I tell you though, I remember when I was younger and this game was first out, I used to have so much fun just exploring the worlds and just making my way around, you know. It's just one of those things. The game's just gorgeous. Just really fun to explore. And again, it's not the fastest paced game in the world. It's pretty dang reasonable in terms of its pacing. Although one thing that is different about this game compared to the sequels is the quick select. So if you hold down the triangle button, what happens is you get this wheel to select your weapons. Now what's interesting about this one is the game doesn't freeze time, which makes it kind of clunky to use sometimes. So sometimes I just prefer to go to the options menu and just click weapons this way. In the future games, they kind of fixed that, so the quick select slows down time and is less dangerous to actually use it, you know? I don't know, the games over time, they just go, alright, what can we improve? And then any little thing they think they can improve, they do. Which is fantastic. How are the dogs? As you haven't seen them in ages? They're doing good! Still little shits, you know. Gringo is starting to show his age a little bit more, because he's struggling to jump up on things a lot more, and it's like, oh, he's turning into an old man. The Chihuahuas are still evil. Milo is still evil. But yeah, they're doing good. Healthy as ever, which I'm glad about. I'm just gonna whack you, lovely. Also, one thing that's also kind of different is, if you're playing the sequel Ratchet Clank games, using just your wrench is kind of a death wish. It's like you're asking for trouble. However, if you're playing on this one, the original, because of the way the enemies are designed, a lot of the time it's kind of expected for you to go out of your way to use the wrench, because it's kind of easy to deal with. Of course, it's still better to use your weapons, like, you know, your guns and whatnot, because they do more damage and hit from a lot further distance, but, you know, it's cool that you have the option. What can I tell ya? What can I tell ya? Indeed! Yes! Oh, beautiful. You're glad they're good? Ah, good. They go a bit crazy when I come home though, because I'm not home nearly as often as I used to be. So when the dogs see me, they won't leave me alone most of the time for God knows how long. It's like my oldest dog, Ringo. He has a habit of if he misses someone, he will pick up their shoes after they take the shoes off and just walk around with their shoe, that person's shoe in his mouth constantly. It's just it's adorable. Because he's done it with me a few times. Like I've come home, sat down, and suddenly the dog's just barking at me. I take my shoes off, he just steals my shoe. Oh, bless him. Yeah, he's adorable. He's my boy. He's my good boy. Ah, splendid. Alright, lovely jubbly. Time to lay down some more carnage. Anyway, this is the first level of the game, so as you can imagine, it's not the hardest stage in the world. It's pretty simple, all things considered, To be honest, this is actually probably the first time I'm leaving this level with this many bolts. I normally have way less than this, so this is good. A few more, and I'll be able to afford the blaster in the Metropolis stage, which is a godsend in that level. But I digress. You may have seen him in the window when you would knock the door. He still does that if you even when I'm coming home, like if I'm in a car or something. He will be in the window looking out, barking.
Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
I like this. We're not assassins. Wait. Let him cook. Let's see what he has. We'll tell him we're safe after he's given us that shit.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than
I love
showing
this
down
guy.
a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the
They turn him into more of a joke in the sequel games, but in a way I kind of like it.
If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Ah, brilliant.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
See, the leap in logic there confuses me, because it's like, that means he's there. He might have left. He is a celebrity, he goes to other places. Like, hello?
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your Chairman Shipliness.
Now, if it's like, he was there and he might still be there, then that makes sense. But no, it means Captain Quark is there. I was like, no, you don't know that, Mr. Clank. You silly robot, you. Well, before we head over to the new planet, let's just go grab a few more bolts. Because, what can I say? I like to be loaded, and being loaded is what pleases my nutsack. Something fierce, what. But anyway, one thing I want to bring attention to with this game as well that I love is it's kind of open. And by that I mean it's a linear game. It's very straightforward on where to go and what to do. But you can sort of branch out at points and take different routes and do different things. And you can even set it on a map. So if I go to the map here, there's loads of different routes. And you've seen me go through 3 separate routes in this level now. But when I go to choose what level to go to next, I usually have a couple of choices. So now I can either go to Aridia or Kirwan. And honestly, I'm going to go to Kirwan first, because Meridia, it's better off when you have a certain item that we're picking up. You actually visit every single place eventually, but sometimes if you know which place to go to first is better, you can sometimes cut out a bit of backtracking, because I always have to go here, then here, then here, and now I can just go straight here and then go back, But let's get out of here, shall we? Let's fly. Beautiful. Oh, delicious. I love these loading screens as well. It's really cool how they I don't know, it's just like a transition really. It doesn't feel like loading, because it's like, oh, I'm going to a different planet. I don't know, I like it. It's a clever way to disguise the loading. Then again, I like it in general when games try to do interesting things with loading screens to make it seem like, you know, it's not loading when it really is. It's like Jak and Daxter, for example, Jak 2. They got these doorways you have to wait to open up, and they unlock. When you get to those doorways, you know, it's kind of like it's doing a scan to make sure everything's safe, and I think that's a cool idea, you know? But anyway, we are here in
I got some great
Metropolis, and we're going to get our next weapon, and this thing by here is probably going to be the most used weapon in the game, the blaster. It's a godsend. This thing is really good for clearing out enemies and just blasting them away, what can I tell ya? Alright, I'm going to go to that obstacle course section last, because I think I need more money to be able to do what I need to do there. So, to start things off, let's just try out a new blaster, and like I said, best way to handle this is either aim like this with L1, or just crouch and turn left and right, because otherwise you may have some trouble. You may have some trouble here and there. What can I tell you? Hydrate the sheep? No worries at all. Ah, delicious. Absolutely delicious. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What can I tell you? Indeed. Yes. 4-0. Is he even trying anymore with the whole hydrate me challenge you guys got going on? Anyway, some enemies coming up here. Actually, I rarely actually use the first person mode to do this, which I probably should more often, because it gives me even better aiming, really. I do find the controls when using this to be a little bit on the, does that reach? Hey, I can still reach them. Perfect. I do find the controls to sometimes be a little bit on the finicky side, but it just is what it is, really. Come on. Ah, bop. Did I get you? Almost. Just need to get closer. Now I can. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Oh. Ah, he's waiting for you to be distracted before he starts hydrating me. I see, I getcha. I get what you're putting out, what? Alright, let's switch weapons by here to this, and then switch to you, and... Oi! Come back, you absolute... Alright, fine, I'll deal with him in a bit. God, to try to kill a man and he runs away. Typical. He's also in the shower, so I mean, that's fair. Ah, splendid. Alright, so we got the Pyrostar ammo. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, during the early parts of the game, ammo consumption is something you probably will have to worry about. Just a little bit, not too much. That becomes less of a thing, though, as you get later in the game and you get more and more weapons. But, I digress. I digress, indeed-o. Alright, I see this man here. There we are. Give me my shit, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Whew. Beautiful. What the heck? Oh, there was a fucking mine on the ground. I was wondering, and like, what the hell hit me? Oh. Like, I can't believe it. I see you, sir. You're gonna get a nice, tasty hit. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Destruction. It just tingles. My parsnips destruction does. What can I tell you? Oh, you've been testing the new phone, eh?
Remember, he knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your Infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you...
Now, it's kind of a shame the Ratchet Clank movie didn't do that well, because... Like, the Ratchet Clank universe kind of makes it... It's kind of perfect, like a TV show, cartoon, movie type deal, you know?
Match. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy...
And again, I liked the movie, and a lot of people didn't get into it, but I actually really enjoyed the film. I thought it was a fun romp, you know? But I digress.
Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait.
Anyway, the big thing with this sort of game that I noticed, oh gosh, is
Welcome.
most of the game is kind of gated off behind payment thresholds. So for the most part, when you get stuck somewhere, a lot of the time it's just a case of you need more money to pay for something, you know. But either way, we have the jet back now, so we can just do this, which is fantastic.
You'll need
Beautiful.
a new helipack stretch jump
Woo!
feature to pass this gap. While you're running, crouch using
Absolutely
the L1
beautiful.
button and then jump.
Alright. Is there anything down here, actually, I wonder? I know there's a lot of hidden secrets about in this city. Like, some of these buildings, I think there's hidden stuff around. I'm not going to go and explore them too well, because for the most of them I can't get to, and I'm probably just going to die a lot, to be honest. What can I say? I like to be safer than sorry. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. No, my ammo! Bloody hell, I really wanted that. Anyway, we also can glide now, which is also another fantastic feature. Ow. Don't want to deal with that, you buffoon. Alright, come here, Mr. Man. There we go. What's great is, like, they have, like, noises and stuff when we knock them off platforms. I find that cool. It's like an attention to detail they didn't need to do, but I like it. Alright, beautiful. Gee, how much ammo have I got for that? Not enough. I'll stick with the bomb glove for a bit longer. Because the only problem with the blaster is you do eat through your ammo really quickly with it. But, you know, I digress. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I like to see. Oh! I don't know what it is, like in a lot of games, like even the remake of this, I don't find the flamethrower really useful, because I always find the range is too short, right, in most games. Which is a shame, because flamethrowers are really bloody cool weapons. This game just seems to have a nice balance of range, where I just run in, burn a few people, bish bash bosh, which I kind of like. I don't know, it's cool. It just feels kind of neutered in the remake. Again, it's just one of those cases where there's a lot of elements I prefer this over the remake. The more blaster ammo, and let's go. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Actually, I didn't want to hit him with a flamethrower. Jeez, that would have been bad. Beautiful. Again, you just kind of need to learn how to really manipulate the first-person mode and the aiming and all that. Because that's probably the biggest challenge, I gotta say, most people probably will have with this game when they're first playing it. It's a little tricky to get used to some aspects of it, you know? Anyway, I want to jump up on here first before doing anything else, because there's a pathway up here. Oh, delicious. But yeah, once you get used to how the game controls and feels, though, oh, it's so good. I'll pick whatever blaster ammo fell down there later. Alright, what's over here, I wonder? That is quite clearly a golden bolt. This pleases my nutsack something fierce, it does. What? I say, old bean? Beautiful. Is that everyone? Oh, everyone except you. Bye-bye. Oh, so satisfying. Also, these things by here, these are something I kind of barely ever bother with in the game. They're useful later on. They're like little AI drone companions you can summon. But it's only a select few locations where you can get them in the game, and honestly, I don't find them too useful, which is a bit of a shame. Ah, but I might take the long way. No matter. No matter. I shall make my way up post-haste. What? Whee! Beeps. I'll tell you, another PlayStation 2 era game I've been playing lately as well as Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think I might have mentioned this in a previous stream, I can't remember, but that game is still really good and it holds up really well, surprisingly, despite how old it is. It's kind of shocking. Because I've been playing it due to the fact that Dragon Ball Z Sparking Neo, or Sparking Zero, God knows, or whatever it's called. Is it Sparking Neo or Sparking Zero? Which is basically just Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 4. So I've been playing number 3 to kind of get back into the mood for it. And it's like, it holds up so well. There's some aspects of that game that I'm like, kind of dated, but I don't know, maybe I'll stream it one day and get into more detail then. Let's go over here, do some explosive action. Huzzah! Oh, that is so satisfying, just... Oh! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what it is, just destroying an object and just having hundreds of things just fly out to collect. Just... Oh, it really fills up the dopamine in my brain. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Indeed! Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Shit! None of you saw that. Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz indeed. Gosh, my throat is driving me mad. A perfect timing on that hydrate. I need another sip of my drink. Ooh! Beautiful. Yeah, I got a weird feeling though I'm not going to have this stream going for too long today just because my throat is a little bit feeling off, you know. I don't want to push myself too hard. I want to be able to chill and have a lovely time. Not that playing this isn't chill and a lovely time, because it really is, but, you know. When you have a dodgy throat, it's best to rest it sometimes. Oh gosh, I forgot it's kind of hard to hit this guy because of the way the blade train is going. There you go. That's what I like to see. What, ooh, are? Beautiful. E-E-A, beautiful. Oh, I don't know why. For some reason, I remember when I was young, I used to die in this area a lot. And to tell you the truth, I have absolutely no idea why. Because there's fuck all here to hurt me. I have no clue why I used to die here all the time when I was young. It's so strange. Ah, well. Oh, look at that beautiful explosion. Oh. Oh. Right tingles in that sack it does. I believe that's all the boxes here. Great. How many have I got? I got 2,000. That should be enough bolts for the other thing I need to do in here. Splendid. That pleases me.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting
on
you, and as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment.
To be honest, that's actually one of my favorite worlds in the game, that one there. I love the way it looks. It's like the lush greenery and forest area. It looks so great.
Planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Persuade, you mean? You mean persuade in a violent manner? Because I can get behind that. I do like me my violence. What, or? Ooh, hello. I like me my explosions too, so. And I like me my money. That's why I'm going to turn to, like, Mr. Krabs or SpongeBob one day. It's like, why did you do this?
Welcome to the Captain Quark fitness course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course.
Persuade. I know, right?
Not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Hello?
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank?
Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Anyway, I think you can actually destroy this thing for a skill point, but it takes a long time to kill. Like a really long time. It is destroyable though. Well, I don't remember if I need to do it with this or if I need to blow it up, or maybe. No, shut up! I don't want to talk to you.
Fans, just make it to the
Yeah,
third
I know.
island to claim
Stop
your
it.
reward.
Stop it.
And don't forget to tune in this week as I, Captain Quark,
Come on.
appear in
Let me
person
skip.
to present the grand prize for the Hoverboard Championship held in Blackwater City.
Thank you for that. Alright, hold on. Let me try this. Beautiful. Come on, blow up, you bastard! I'm telling you, it can be done. I'm not mad. Okay, I might be slightly mad. Maybe it can't be done. I'm positive we can blow that thing up. It's just... I don't know. Screw it. Screw it. It's not worth the time. It's just for a skill point anyway. And I don't really necessarily care about the skill points. Although they are cool things. So basically, Insomniac games during this period, starting from, I want to say, Spyro, maybe 2 or 3, started incorporating these things called skill points. And they're basically achievements that you can do in their games, which is really cool. There's achievements before achievements were a thing, essentially, you know? I was about to say, you sure that you're not mad? Because I'm sure I know better. I'm totally sane-ish. I'm at least 50% sane. Goodness. God, what is with the accusations? Jeez. I don't know why, I get Mario vibes from this platforming sequence here. I think it's because of just how it's all laid out. It's laid out very much like a Mario challenge. Is there anything back here to destroy? No. Oh, that was a waste of time. You can't be saying we wouldn't be friends otherwise. I mean... I don't know. You're a lovely person. I'm a psychopath. It works. Whee! Alright, where's the platform? Yeah, this is very Mario. Or at least early Mario, like Mario 64. Because actually, now think about it, Mario 64 had a section just like this. I mean, without the wall jumping. The wall jumping that I completely fucked up. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Second time's the charm. We got this in the bag. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. Indeed. Yes. Oh, lovely jubbly. Alley-oop. And once more for good measure. Splendid. There's something just great though and nostalgic about playing these older games. Like, it's one thing I kind of hope just doesn't go away is like people wanting to play classic video games. Because I know there's loads of people out there who are just like, you need to play the new games and nothing else. But I'm like, you'd be missing out on so many good games if you just play new games alone, you know? Granted, they tend to be younger and maybe younger demographics that tend to say that a lot. I notice, but I'm just like, guys, play the originals, trust me. If you'll enjoy classic video games. Mario World is still bloody good to this day, you know? Still remember it hit me in the stomach when he shouted Harrison Ford because he randomly remembered his name. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was just like, I remember! And he just whacked me right in the gut. I was like, hello? Oh, jeez. That's a fun day out, though. I enjoyed that. Well, the day out. I thought getting whacked in the stomach part. That was... It didn't really hurt. It just caught me off guard. It's just like, hello?
Pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course.
What do you mean?
Oh, I love this girl. She's nuts.
Oh yeah, but it was weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
There's only both of us as well, which is a rare occasion. Yeah, that's true, because it's usually in a group that we're all hanging out together, isn't it?
The rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Oh, a ridiculous performance. I did splendid.
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
I knew it.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
See, the problem with her is, like, she's just like, hey, you did good. I don't like that. Give me money. Fortunately, I had enough.
I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all
Yeah,
the
there's
time.
always, like, a minimum of 3 of us, so... yeah, that's true.
Silly toys like that.
Anyway, we got the slingshot, ladies and gentlemen. What's with the snort? Hello? And the slingshot here is really, really cool. It allows us to Spider-Man. Kind of fitting this company went on to make a Spider-Man game, like, 15 plus years later. But, yeah. You can just do this, and boom. It's not nearly as snappy or fluid as it is in, say, the second or third Ratchet game, or even onwards. But hey, you know, it's the first game. The things are going to be a little bit more jank. But I digress. I believe that's basically... Apart from that area there, which I think is a secret, that's everything in this world done and dusted. So it's time to move on to the next location. As soon as I get myself some ammo back, because I am... Okay, when did I get ammo for that? Well, I thought I ran out.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, it's this I ran out of ammo for. Okay, let's just buy that. Beautiful. Alright. On to our ship. Splendid. Also, one thing I kind of like about Ratchet Clank is you can take screenshots of so many of like the opening environments like this, and it would make a great desktop background. And that's the case with most of the Ratchet games, you know. Granted, yeah, it is a bit blurry. You know, the textures on the walls and stuff are a bit blurry. It is a PS2 game, but the point still stands, you know. But I digress. In we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we could either go to Eudora or Iridia, but we want to go to Iridia because we need something here before we can go and get everything in Eudora. Splendid. What did you do on a school computer? Sorry? I think I did that once and then out it on a school computer. What was that in reference to? My brain's just done a funny... My brain is prone to do. Actually, you're about to see what I was on about with the wallpaper stuff right here. Like, oh, the screenshots. Oh, there you go. Okay, I get what you mean. But yeah, this kind of proves my point. Like, look at this. This is a beautiful view, you know? And again, this is from a PlayStation 2 game. This looks gorgeous. You was meant to say put, not out. Ah, okay, that's probably why I got confused. Hey, it's Skid McMarks. Howdy, buddy.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry.
Right.
Ratchet and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
Ah, really?
If you can take
To be
out
fair,
all the
sand sharks are
sharks,
annoying
I
little
just might
buggers.
have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love
But
to help you,
fortunately
Mr.
for
McMarks,
me,
but Ratchet and I need
I
to
have a
find
flamethrower.
Captain-
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard.
Where'd the subtitle go? Hello?
Well, all right. You just keep that foot elevated.
Oh, splendid. So, we kind of need that hoverboard for later on, so our objective here, kill all of the beasties. And generally the best tactic when you have a flamethrower is just run in a circle. It just kills everything nearby. It's great. Like, look at this. Beautiful. But anyway, generally you kind of want to destroy all the harvesters and all of the sand sharks that litter about. The harvesters will release more of them, so you kind of want to take them out as a priority, otherwise... Oh, this mission will be never-ending. So, there we are. Splendid. And also, for the keen-eyed, you might have noticed a gold bolt a minute ago. It's in here. Kind of an easy gold bolt to miss, because it took me a good while to find this before when I first played the game, but there we are. There it is. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And again, I don't know where all of these are, like I said earlier on when I first started. It's 8 to 100%. This is a casual run. I'm just picking things up as I know they're there. Which, to be honest, a lot of games I play are kind of like that. I tend to prefer to play a lot of games casually. It's only certain games where I'm like, it needs to be 100% to play. It's like things like Banjo-Kazooie, I need to play Banjo-Kazooie to 100%, you know, for example. Because it just feels wrong if I don't. Oh my goodness gracious me, hello? That is a lot of fools right there. What? Ay. Ah well, not to worry. Not to worry. Indeed! Yes! I'm telling you, I really hope this game gets a PC release at some point though, because that would be splendid. It's like... It's kind of become like the in thing lately, you know, how all these decompilation projects and fan versions of these games are just releasing on PC. It's like Zelda 2 has got a fan remake now, which I'm yet to try, but apparently it's really bloody good. I know... What's the name called? Link's Awakening DX has now got a PC version, which makes the Game Boy original kind of pointless. Because it's basically the Game Boy original, except better in every way. Although that one's a bit harder to get hold of because Nintendo took it down. But, you know, if you know where to go, like archive.org or something, you can quite happily pick it up. Because I think archive.org has like a DMCA exception. So, like, Nintendo just can't take things down off there, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. I'm not actually 100% sure, but it would make sense because there's so much stuff on there where you'd think companies would get rid of, and they just haven't. So, yeah. But I digress. Excuse me, thank you. I'm now missing one more sand shark. Where is the bugger? Where is the bugger? I need him. Maybe. Oh no, there he is. Haha! Beautiful.
Here, man. Catch.
Thank you.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired...
Hooray! Splendid. Those hoverboard races are going to be tricky when we get to them. They're challenging, but hopefully I'll make do. I know in the remake I did it first try for them easily, but it's... You know, this is the original, it's not the remake. Delish. Absolutely delicious. Alright, so there's a gold bolt over there, and I completely forgot how you're actually meant to get to that. There is a way, I just don't remember what that way is. If I work it out, I'll try and get across there, but I'm not gonna go on my way now. It's not worth the risk, what can I tell you? Oh, that's a lift. Okay, I had no idea about that. Hydrate the sheep, no worries at all. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Anyway, we're coming up to the hour mark now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this world, and I'm going to call it a stream there, just so I can rest my throat a little bit. To be honest, I was going to say sorry it isn't that long, but a lot of my streams have been around like the hour to hour and a half mark, haven't they? Sometimes going up to 2 hours, so... I think it's pretty in standard, really, with my other streams. Beautiful. This is probably the point in the game where we're going to start seeing more blasting use as well, because like got more enemies where we can take on a range like this, which is ideal. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What can I tell you? Indeed. Yes. Oh. Tally ho, old bean. What? Who are? Sucks for you, and sucks for you too. Lovely jubbly. Alright, it's going well so far. I'm surprisingly smoothly given how long it's been since I last played through this game. Granted, again, I say that I'm a little bit more worried when it comes to the sequels because it's been a bloody metric. God knows how long since I played that. Lovely jubbly. Splendid. Anyway, we're about to come up on a split pathway up here, and that is the reason I wanted to go to Metropolis first, because there is a route where we need the slingshot to progress. And if we didn't go to Metropolis first, we'd have to basically backtrack to this level later on. So we're just going to go this way, because unfortunately we need this item. It's not an optional one, I do not believe, anyway. You know, I don't think this is optional. You need this item to progress, so we gotta go down this route. But it's a fun route to go as well, and if you're good enough, you can basically see if you can get through the entire thing without touching the floor. Especially when you reach a certain point, which I'm gonna try and do myself. Thank you for those cheeky bolts. Lovely jubbly.
If you'd like, you can reverse the camera control.
Yeah, I don't want to touch the camera controls. I find it with some games, like if I reverse the camera controls, it really confuses me and I can't get used to the new camera. Even if the reverse camera controls are what I normally use to in other games, it's really weird. I almost died. That would have been grim. No matter, though. No matter. Whee! Alright, here we go. This is the room. So if I can get through this room without touching the floor once, it gives me a skill point. So let's see if I can do it, shall we? 1. And hey! We did it! First try. I'm jumping back down though. I want to get the shit. Oh wait, not this! Not that! Not that! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no matter. It'll take us, what, 10 seconds to get back there. It's not exactly far. Whee! Splendid. Woo! Wow! La 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 bing bang. Ding dang doodle. Oh, tell you what though, I lost my train of thought, I'm fucking gone. Oh, there you go. I tell you what though, I am looking forward to when I eventually do revisit the other games in this series as well, because like, I don't know, it'll be nice just to revisit the games I haven't played in years, you know? Alright, beautiful. Let's go. And now we got the minigame machine. So this thing basically allows us to do minigames, which will allow us to hack through doorways and whatnot. But, before I go anywhere else, see this by here? This is a hint. And by that I mean if I go down here, there's a cheeky gold bolt. Very easy one to miss, like it's ridiculously easy to miss this one, but you know, all works. Yoink! Alright. So essentially, the way this minigame works is, it's basically a line-up minigame. You just gotta line the things up, and it's simple enough. They do get tricky later on, but they never get annoying tricky. They just get tricky in that, oh, you might have to think a little. Which, in some ways, is ideal. Alright, time to go to the next section. BEA Beautiful. Oh, lovely. Also, one thing I found that's kind of cool as well. So, it used to be, when I pressed pause like this on the PlayStation 2 emulator, say about a year ago, this wouldn't work properly. The screen would be black. So I'm glad that's finally been fixed in later builds of the emulator. Because that was the only real issue with Ratchet Clank. Now the game is just basically perfectly playable on here. Which is kind of happening a lot with PS2 in general anyway. So many games that had issues just aren't having issues anymore. I love that. It's gravy, what can I tell you? Alright, so far so good. Excuse me sir, you're gonna die, thank you. Lovely jubbly. Oh! So satisfying when you get a chain of explosions like that. Really tingles the chest and something fierce it does. What? I say, old bean. Tally ho and all that gubbins. Right. And they got you. Nothing. Wow, I'm getting a lot of... I'm sorry, did I have a cheat on or something? Because I'm so confused why I have so many bolts. I normally have way less in this playing this game. Am I just not usually this good about finding... Oh, hello. Hello, boyo. I was kind of hoping that would do more. That's disappointing. Blended. I just heard an enemy kill themselves off screen. Like, hello? Oh, whatevs. I'll accept it. Why not? No, that's too close to me! That was not my smartest moment. That's all the bolts in this section. Cool beans. Cool beans indeedio. Yes. Splendid. Oh, I'm just gonna... Oh, hello, sir. Hello, how you doing? There we go. Sucks for him. You're saying nothing? About what? I'm curious. What am I missing? Alright, we're doing good. We got this in the cheeky bag. Your smartest moment. Hey! I'll have you know, I can be intelligent sometimes. You know, once in a blue moon. You know, once maybe every few years, I have an intelligent moment, you know? It's Mr. Man, it's Skid's agent.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog.
Hello?
Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next
I like that.
Skid McMarks.
We have no time for trivia matters, and then Ratchet's just like, I could be a celebrity! Whoa! Anyway, we gotta come back here later on with some stuff, and we gotta come back up here with some way to navigate this. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Either way, for now, we're basically done with this world. So, lovely jubbly. If I do say so myself. Yes. Oh. Splendid. Oh. Actually, hold on. I'm going to see if I can actually get across to that platform over there, because it's going to bother me. I'm trying to remember how I meant to do it. Can I do it from up here? It would help if I do the high jump properly. No, Ratchet! There we go. Ah, no! Guess I could try it from here? Nope, didn't make it. It was worth a try. I just don't know where the point I meant to jump across is. Unless I can land on maybe that part of it? Or do I just slide off of every part of it? Oh, no, yeah, I do. Alright, I'll figure it out another time. Maybe in my next visit of this world I'll figure it out. Ah, well. Time for some more cheeky progression. Lovely jubbly. Alright. Let's head to the logging site in Eudora. Oh, beautiful. BEA beautiful. Meanwhile, aboard the Legion of Doom.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy.
everything.
You see, that's just needlessly evil, you know. I understand taking the resources if you need them yourself, but don't destroy another planet completely. Like, come on. What's the point? No matter. We're here to save the day. We're gonna teach that corporal whatever's who's boss. And again, I absolutely love this world. I love the way it looks. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's such a pretty stage. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? But, with that lovely little view right there, I'm gonna call it a stream here, because I need to rest my throat. It's actually really killing me. So, thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and I shall hopefully catch you all next... Wait, hold on. It's Christmas next week, isn't it? Hold on. Let me check the date. Oh, shit, it is Christmas next week. Oh. Alright, I won't catch you next week. I'll catch you all the week after. Yeah, let's go with that. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and I shall hopefully catch you all then. Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a Happy New Year, too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you after. Bye!